Okay, I want to continue on with baptism as it relates to the Church of Christ. The Church of Christ dude I've been talking to. Because, and it applies to more than that. But so you've got this Church of Christ dude who looks in a lexicon, and he looks at what's called, they call it a definition, but they'll call it a gloss. And so I'm going to get a definition from the gloss, right? And I'm going to go by that. Well, now, what I'm about to play you, this is Bill Mounts, okay? So the Church of Christ dude makes fun of me because I'm a scholar. A scholar means someone that studies. Oh, and he makes fun, oh, you're not a scholar. Okay, well, this is Bill Mounts. This is the guy that translated the NIV Bible that you're reading, right? And he was also involved in the ESV Bible. This was the head guy on the NIV Bible. So you can't say he's not a real scholar. Now, just so that you don't think I was lying about the lexicon, he's going to now talk about a lexicon, using a gloss in a lexicon, the definition that's given in a lexicon, and I want you to listen to what he says.
Now, what about computer programs? Computer programs are able to give a little more information, and they will start with the lexical form. So they'll list it as, you'll see cosmon, and then they'll list the lexical form, the nominative singular will be cosmos with a sigma. And then it's going to give a gloss. Now, the gloss is a basic meaning of the word, okay? And it's really important that you understand that a word's meaning is much greater, it's much larger than the gloss. Glosses are there because every time you come across a word, we can't list all the things that the word means. We have to just kind of give you a basic or the basic meaning of the word. And in some words, that's easy. Cosmos means world most of the time. But a word like sarx can mean flesh or sinful human nature. Words have a wide breadth of meaning. And we have to kind of summarize them just so in regular biblical Greek you can memorize, something to memorize. And the computer program just can't go on and on and on. So it's going to give you a gloss. Now, the reason I'm emphasizing this so much is that a lot of times people will think that the Greek word means the gloss and only the gloss. So, example, if we had come across and the Greek word was adelphos, and the gloss below it is brother, then, well, adelphos means brother. Well, it does mean brother, but it also means a member of your faith community. Well, is that a brother or brother and sister? Well, it depends upon how you use language. Then there's a lot of examples like that where the word is expansive beyond the gloss. So the gloss is just there to kind of give you a basic gist of the word, but don't ever preach a sermon or give a Sunday school lesson based on the gloss, because what you need to do is follow the trail of the gloss to its dictionary article to see really what the word means, okay? And we're going to be doing that in just a little bit.
So now you have the head translator for the NIV Bible saying what I've been saying. You can't just look in a lexicon and figure out the definition. So when I'm talking about this word baptism, you can't just pull up a lexicon and say that's it. You can't. Like I said, there's a book that I've recommended. It's a 500-year study of just the word baptizo. Now that's how you learn a word. That's how you study a word. You have to go deep sometimes, very, very deep and broad sometimes, to figure out what this word means in an ancient time. Because it's 2,000 years later. So I just wanted to play that to prove a point, that you can't just look in a lexicon at a gloss and say that's what the word means. Can't do it. It's just a reference point. It's a starting point.